What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. Tony Digital bringing back another 4K visual, back with another banger today, guys, on a very special video, man. Whew. Crazy news broke out, man. This news has actually been out since last week, and I believe someone mentioned it to me. Salutes to D-Man. I think it was my man D-Man from Twitch about the son of a vice president at Nike spending credit cards for sneakers. That's what I heard originally. And then someone came up and told me more in depth about it on my secondary channel, Too Wild for TV. You guys need to go and subscribe to that. And then I actually went and read the articles about it. Right now, there's probably, well, I'm going to go ahead and say I've seen already multiple sneaker heads out there, shootubers, whatever you want to call them, that have talked about this topic at hand. I wanted to talk about the topic as well. And I also wanted to follow up with the topic going later on in depth on my secondary channel, Too Wild for TV. By the time you see this video, or maybe unless I release this one a little bit earlier, that video will have already popped off. I usually go live around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but feel free to make sure to go and subscribe there to tune in. That way you guys can jump in, because I open up the link for you guys to hop on to the panel and actually voice your opinions, whether it's agreeing or disagreeing. Come to my panel and let your voice be heard, man. Too Wild for TV. The links are down below in the description. So yes, as the title or the story may seem, the Vice President of North America's son is a reseller, a pretty big reseller or well-known reseller, who has used her credit card, her American Express card, to make purchases for sneakers to then later on resell. There's been also extended or extra rumors floating around that he found Air Mags, or that he got in certain releases, or it's a whole bunch of other things floating around. I've read the actual Bloomberg article as well as some other articles about this guy, Joe Herbert, or Hubert, and Herbert is the vice president or former vice president of Nike, who resigned from Nike on March 1st. So let me go ahead and state this, man. Capitalism, it can hurt you, it can help you, or it can do both. You feel me? At the end of the day, I'm not going to be mad that one kid was born with a silver spoon in their mouth and I wasn't. I'm not going to be mad of a person that's using the benefits of, I guess, monetary value to then use for their own and gain their own monetary value. However, stuff like this shit, I can't get jiggy with. So we have West Coast, what's it? Not, I'm going to say West Coast Customs, but this isn't no Pimp My Ride. West Coast, what's the damn, I mean, first and foremost, bro, the name that you picked was this, it was just horrible. West Coast something, bro. Let me just check it. West Coast Streetwear is the name. He's the owner, Joe, lives in Portland, 45,000 followers, and if you check his IG out, which I'll post a little picture, or I will just show y'all, I mean, you can see it right here on the screen. The dude has, you know, just showing boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of this hella sneakers. So one thing I will say is he had a lot of Yeezys, and Yeezys is no way in form connected to Nike. However, maybe the connections that he's gained from Nike, from other stores that also sell Yeezys, have helped him get those Yeezys in. Like, it's a lot of things that are out in the open now. The craziest thing about this all is that Nike was informed about this guy Joe's reseller business back in 2018, and has been with Nike for 25 years. Before this guy was even born, and let Nike know that, hey, I have a son and he's in the reseller business back in 2018. It wasn't until when Bloomberg broke this story that all hell broke loose, that the resignation and everything came with it. And maybe it was because she was letting him use her credit card to make purchases for the shoes that he was reselling. At the end of the day, man, after this whole the trophy room debacle, and now with this, I'm just kind of done with the brand. I mean, with Nike, with Jordan Brand right now. And when I mean done with it, it's not like I'm done buying, but I'm done buying into. Like for instance, I had stock in Nike, right? I'm pulling out of that. It's like at the point where, remember when Kanye had the MAGA hat? I wasn't buying the Yeezy because of Kanye. I was buying the Yeezy because I liked the actual shoe. And forgive me, like this could be something bad for me in the future or whatever, but I'm just not with this. And I would love for Nike to step up and actually make some sort of word or some sort of speech about this, because this shit is getting out of hand. Like, people are using people are taking advantage of the current situation for extra profit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're someone out there seeding shoes to people or giving shoes to people for retail, that's one thing. But if you're selling stuff to make an extra profit over the retail marketplace, and you are involved with the brand Nike themselves, that's where it's kind of like fishy. That's where I'm not liking it. If you're a mom and pop and you got that Nike account and you're selling it for retail and you're making your bread, I have no problem with you. If you're giving out pairs to people that are paying retail, friends and family, or some sort of marketing tool, that's fine. But when you're over here sending boatloads off to this person to that person because you want to make an extra dollar, you're being extra greedy, that's where the problem with me occurs with that at all. And at this point, there's people within Nike doing that. Like actual Nike people. I don't even care too much when the mom and pop did it. If there was some Foot Locker guy over in Oregon or in Tennessee or somewhere that's doing it, he's a manager at Foot Locker and he's reselling behind the back door. Okay, that's like it's still bullshit. It's still messed up. It's still morally wrong. But when you have someone within the company, even if it's a friends or family, not being funny, no pun intended, like someone's brother, someone's cousin that's doing this and they're involved with the actual brand, that's where it's really weird. That's like me, that's like behind my back selling sample to someone and then pocketing that money or some shit like that. It's just some creepy, weird shit. Now, we can all say that maybe Ann had no clue about her. Well, there's no way possible that Ann had no damn clue about her son doing this business when he's bringing $20,000, flipping this and that. He's flipping so much shit. He has warehouses full of shoes. The guy was featured on the DNA show. Salutes to DNA. Salutes to DJ. He has a video up of this guy, Joe's actual warehouse, and you can actually go check it out. If I can find the video, I'll link it down below in the description. We'll talk about that later on the live. But to top it off, you got the mother's credit card who is a part of Nike. So basically, let's just be 100. The VP is buying shoes to flip. It is what it is. Her name was on that card. It's like Mike Vick. Mike Vick went to jail for the dog fighting situation. He wasn't physically there, but his people that was living on the damn at his crib doing it were the ones that it was on Mike Vick's property. He was the one that got hit with it. Ann Hubert is letting her son use her credit card, also putting her credit card on bots. They were doing bots, right? And the credit card was loaded up on there, just going in, just grabbing everything. The Nike VP doing that. You get to certain levels in these brands, it don't matter where they at, they somewhat just don't give a fuck no more. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'll do what I want. You know what I'm saying? It gets very weird. It gets very it could get very I guess you could say immoral. The morals are just go down. And I understand, like, when you up high up like that, like, you should have some sort of privileges. Like, you can't get mad at Phil Knight for going and getting what the hell he wants or doing what he wants. I can't get mad at Ann if she was to get her son every single shoe. If Ann was getting her son Joe every single shoe released that he wanted, for him to rock, that's cool. But when it gets to the point where he's getting boatloads, and then we heard that you're tied to this person, you're going to draw on a lot of speculation, which is why I can't believe that there was no foul play in this whole situation if she stepped down, especially with Nike knowing back in 2018. There must be some new thing that was uncovered that Nike didn't know about. And I think it has a lot to do with that credit card. I think that the credit card played a key role in her resignation. I'd like to know what furthermore is going to happen. Is she going to be looking at any charges? We know that the last person that got hit with a charge by Nike, we got Warren Lotus recently, who's doing some crazy, getting sued for some crazy amount. Remember the one guy, I forgot his name. He was a guy that was doing the samples. He's still doing Fed time, I think, as we speak for that. And a VP of 25 years, her son is in the resale game. Her credit card is being used for that. What do y'all think should happen at this point? You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy story. It's another story that just ties into the point where I have to, like, make my own decision personally. I like buying shoes, bro. I'm not gonna stop buying shoes because of what the company is doing, because that doesn't, I don't buy the shoe because it's Nike's story behind it. I buy the shoe for a part in time. Like, Jordan can do whatever he wants to do now. I'm not buying Jordan 4s because of Jordan, what he does now. I'm not buying Jordan 4s because Jordan likes to play golf, smoke cigarettes, and gamble. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying Jordan 4s because of the nostalgia it has to that point in time. I'm buying Yeezys. Kanye don't even, like, I'm buying the Yeezy 350. If I buy it, I'm buying it because of that time period that's like, it's stuck in that era. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't buy stuff because just off the brand or the person itself. I have a lot of different accolades that make me want to buy that shoe. There's different accolades to that make me want to buy into a shoe. You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott, I'm not the biggest Travis Scott guy. I would like it though because it's just a different type of model. The way it was designed, I like the artist behind it. So there's different things that go into what type of shoe I buy, what type of shoe I don't buy. I mean, look at. There's nothing tied behind. Well, I guess for instance, this Nike Dunk. I didn't buy this shoe because it was a Nike Dunk High. I mean, let me put it this way. I bought mainly the shoe because of the collaboration with Concepts. I love Concepts. I love the Nike Dunk High, the model itself. And I love Concepts. Like, Concepts make some of the greatest collabs in my opinion. I've always stated that. So that's one of the reasons why I buy it. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like the Nike as a company, they need to get their shit together. They need to get, they've been putting pressure on a lot of the mom and pop stores. And that's good because they do a lot of weird stuff too. But you need to put some stuff within your own team, your own team, because there's a lot of weird shit going on. It's a lot of execs and a lot of things that be going on, and people backdooring that are high up into that type of stuff that is just going like, oh, just let them do what they want to do. So this story kind of solidified or add on top to how I'm already been feeling. Like that trophy room incident, I am totally fine with not hitting on it. But the way it went down and the way that, like, on the side of trophy room and on the side of Nike, let's put it this way. It was a lot of shit that was covered up. A lot of things were getting covered up into that release. And there's no transparency. There's no accountability. It's just drop it and go. You feel me? And at the end of the day, like, those type of things going on and on, Nike knows what's the hype shit, and they're playing into that and play into it because you got to build the hype up, but don't manipulate it at the same time. And I just feel like Nike, more and more, it seems like Nike is somewhat involved into the resale market. Like, I feel like they are some way connected into the retail market. Like, at first it was one in here. Like, I thought that Nike was trying to combat resellers, but I'm starting to feel more and more like, nah, they're playing in. Like, it's all one, it's all part. Not saying that if you were just a guy that does resell, that Nike is working with you. I think it's some bigger picture. Something kind of similar to what Foot Locker and GOAT doing a collaboration, doing that partnership. Some weird type of formula that we don't know yet. Maybe we'll find out in the future. I don't think that this guy Joe was the guy that was doing it, but I'm just saying, like, it seems like, I don't know, I guess capitalism? I don't know, man. I got my eye on it. I'm watching it. I wanted to break this down. I wanted to bring this to the forefront, and I want to talk about this more on my channel. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to 2 Hour for TV. By the time you see this video, hopefully, unless I drop it early, you guys should go over there and check it out. And feel free to come on a later podcast and talk about it. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know what else to say. Nike do what they want to do. Like, I don't care. I've been like, I don't. If the brand sees this and it's like, hey, don't send Tony D anything anymore. I don't think I've ever been sent anything from Nike, so it don't really matter. Jordan brand, I haven't sent nothing from them for years. You feel me? So I'm not really tripping about that, regardless of the fact. I'm gonna speak out to what I've done stuff with companies and spoke out against those companies. It's never been a problem for me to voice my opinion with you guys. If you agree, you can agree. If you disagree, you can disagree. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, and let me know what y'all think about this. And the craziest thing about this whole article, when you read the actual Bloomberg one, if I can remember, I'll try to post article links, is that so the person that did the article, right? The Joe guy, he was so infatuated or so hyped about doing this article and getting this attention and getting this clout, right? Because he could tell, like, he was answering all the questions and he was enjoying this type of spotlight on him. If you go to his IG, he covers his face up all the time. He was sending the person that was doing the article a lot of information, a lot of paperwork and this and that. And he sent, I think, a invoice of one of his orders of like all these sneakers, right? And the invoice, I think it was like, I don't remember the number, but it was some crazy extravagant number. It had his company, which was West Coast, what's the damn name again, man? West Coast Sneakers, I think. Yeah, West Coast Streetwear, WCS. And then on there, it showed the credit card with like, and then the name on the credit card said Ann Herbert. The person that wrote the article was like, Ann Herbert. And then, or wait, hold on. It was either that way. It's two ways. I could be wrong on either one. I think it was the invoice with the name Ann Herbert on it. But then it was also where he stated that there was a phone number on there, and that phone number linked to Ann Herbert. It was either the credit card name or the phone call. Forgive me, but just go check out the Bloomberg. It was either, like I said, the phone number, and the person that did the article did like a reverse phone. The person that did the article was doing some First 48 shit. You feel me? Did a background check on Ann Herbert or LinkedIn or something. Found out that she was the Nike vice president of North America and all that, right? Vice president. General manager, and then he asked Joe about this, and Joe confirmed that that was his mother, and then that she had nothing to do with this, and etc., etc., and then told him, insisted him to not put her name in this article at all. Don't talk about her name in this article that we're doing at all. And then after that, he no longer even responded back to the person from Bloomberg that was doing the article. That was the last time he heard from him, basically. He told him not to put her in the article, which he still did. Salutes to that guy who said, you know, that journalism, man, at its finest. So he already knew he messed up at that point. He messed up. He said, oh, shit, you know, like, damn, he found out. It's just clout, man. Clout is a dangerous drug, man. Clout gets you messed up, man. And it's like, you know, Ann made a bad decision, letting her son do the Resell. And she must not have known anything about it, or she did know about it and didn't care. I honestly don't know, like, at this point. But Joe, you had a chance better off trying to, you know, work your way up in Nike or something, brother. Now you out here doing some crazy stuff, and I mean, the dude hasn't posted on this IG since October 27th. He hasn't posted. Last picture, you know what I'm saying? So we'll figure it out. We'll see who the next VP is from Nike pretty soon. They're gonna probably move on this pretty soon. I'd like to hear more. I'd like to know if Nike's gonna come up and actually speak about that, but I highly doubt it, you know, at the end of the day. But this is a bad case of clout going wrong, a bad case of you know, just a lot of stuff, you know. Hopefully we get more dubs on the sneakers app now that Joe's not here using his mama's American Express card and all that. And he was saying things like he wasn't using discount codes or this and that. Like, who knows? He probably wasn't doing. Bro, at the end of the day, your mama is Nike's. Like, bro, she knew she was giving out information, bro. Hey, this is coming out this day. There's no way in hell that mama was just like, I can't tell you anything, Joey. I can't say anything to you, Joey. I gotta be quiet. I can't do that, Joey. I can't tell you that there's gonna be a restock on Michael Jordan's birthday, Joey. I can't say nothing. Like, come on, get the hell up out of here, man. You feel me? Nike, y'all need to do better, bro. Okay, y'all starting to look real sloppy out here, man. Or otherwise, just make a new rule and let it be known that anybody that's in Nike can do what the hell they want. They can resell shoes. They can just let it be known, bro. Cause I mean, it is what it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. But to each his own. This stuff is still gonna happen. Stuff's gonna still go on, and you know, I'm not really mad about it. I'm not tripping. I just know that you can't be too invested into everything a company does because it's always some weird stuff going on. I guess I don't know. This whole story just is flabbergasting. But I still will buy Nike products. I will still buy Jordan products. I will still buy Adidas, Reebok, all the above. Not because I was never fully invested into that company just because of that company, but I was invested into the moments that it shared with me. Now, if you're someone who buys Sample Industries and Bull comes out tomorrow and you see Bull punch an old lady, God forbid, but if he, you know, Bull would never do that, but I gotta give some sort of, say I punched the old lady and then he's like, oh my God, Tony punched the old lady. Like, I'm not messing with him. You would not then be like, oh, I'm not buying into, I'm buying Sample because I like it. You more than likely just not buy Sample at all because of what I did. One of the co-founders. I guess you could say that you're gonna still buy it because Bull is a part of it, but not buying it because of me. You could say something like that, but I would just recommend if I punch the old lady, not buy Sample anymore, because I would never do that, and that's just uncalled for. But I need to give some sort of reasoning. You feel me? Nike is far beyond what Phil Knight does. We're not buying it because of Phil Knight. We're buying it because of Charles Barkley or Michael Jordan or Serena Williams. You know what I'm saying? Other events, Nike skateboarding. Like, it's so far beyond just one person at this point. So something that Ann does is not going to affect what I'm going to do at the end of the day. But the main part of this is Nike, please get your shit together, bro. That's it. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the like, comment down below. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions, and I will see y'all on the next one, man. It's your boy Tony D2 Wild. I'm checking in. I'm checking out.